Good morning, happy Sunday. So I am just making an egg frittata type of thing, and I have so much zucchini and squash that I'm going to try to incorporate that into this. And you can cook with me. So we're going to start with olive oil. Heat your pan. I love using fresh garlic, but I also really like to use this garlic in a jar. You get it in the fresh produce section. Just a huge time saver. I use a lot of garlic, so it's nice to have this on hand. Another time saver is you can either buy pre-diced onions, or you can buy an onion and make sure you dice it up, dice the whole thing at the beginning of the week. That way you can just easily use it in your recipes throughout the week and not have to worry about dicing it every single time you want to use it or slicing it. So we don't get to use a lot of onions in my house because my husband hates them. So if it's just us three today, we're gonna use a ton of onions. Always multitask, that way you just kind of get a lot more done quicker. I do compost, so I always, save my eggshells and then we put them back out in the compost bin. We'll go with 9 eggs, and we're gonna do a splash of milk. You can use whatever milk you like. I'm actually gonna use almond milk. And I don't know, the secret to fluffy eggs, if you really beat the yolk so everything is nice and smooth. And then I'll add more in when we put it in the pan too. Meanwhile, we're gonna go back to our pan and check on our vegetables. These actually are looking good. They're getting soft and then they smell really good too. So we're gonna add the egg mixture right into the pan. Oh, actually, you know what? I forgot a step. We're gonna add our zucchini and squash right in there too. It with the onion and garlic just so that this can soften up a little bit before you put it in the egg mixture. And cover it so it kind of steams. So I have ham and I have turkey. We're just gonna dice it up to put that in half of the quiche. I don't like to really eat ham, turkey, deli meat that much, so I'm just gonna do half. Another way to add a lot of flavor to it is if you fry your ham up. So if you wanted to saute that in with it, you could do that right now, and that way you wouldn't have to get the other pan out. But because I don't want ham on my half, then I'm just gonna saute it separately. And you don't want it to turn mushy, so we will add the eggs right in. And just kind of make sure everything is in there. I don't really want to stir it too much because we want the eggs, we want to cook it like a bake instead of a scramble. So you want it on low. Put your lid on, and then everything's kind of baking. And then over here, we're gonna add our ham and turkey. We're gonna do cheddar cheese. And I'm just adding the ham in on the half. Okay, now to multitask, we're gonna clean up the rest of the stuff and while that cooks down. So that'll take another minute or two. Just put everything back away and clean the kitchen. That way you can have your breakfast without looking at all the mess. Looks good. I did temp it, make sure it's all cooked throughout. You want to make sure it's not watery in the center. If it is, put your lid back on and just cook it a little bit longer. It did take me a little while to cook. There's a lot of moisture in the zucchini and squash. It's perfect, so. Here we go, breakfast frittata, using up that zucchini, squash. I did ham on 3/4 of it, and then we got the cheddar, parmesan, onion. Well, let me know if you make this. Send me a picture, I would love it, and how it turned out for you.